Good evening, jolly tea drinkers, and welcome back. We're so excited to have you here for Chapter 6 of our special holiday mystery story, Tea and Basketball. Here's where we stand. Miss T, Mr. Coffee, and Paulina were volunteering at the Community Youth Basketball Tournament, serving up their delicious teas, when the grand prize basketball suddenly went missing. As usual, the team has found themselves wrapped up in yet another mystery. Now, after some sleuthing and teamwork, they've made it to the security office and are about to view the security footage. Will it provide the answers they're searching for, or will it only deepen the mystery? Grab your tea, your cozy blanket, and let's find out together. Tea and Basketball Chapter 6 begins now. They sat in the room and watched the screen as Reggie scrubbed through the video footage from the past couple of hours. "Oh, Reggie, this is all so high-tech," said Paulina. "You should be working for the government or something." "Laying it on a little thick, aren't we?" Mr. Coffee whispered to her. Hey, you do your job, I'll do mine," Paulina responded. "Look," said Miss T as she pointed to the screen. There, that's the person who stole the ball," said Mr. Coffee. "Ooh, can you get a close-up, Reggie?" asked Paulina. "The kid has a hoodie on and we can't see his face." "Sorry, this is as close as we can get, and it's the only angle we have in that room." "Oh, Reggie, is there any way that I can have a copy of that footage, please?" asked Mr. Coffee. "Sir, you're not even supposed to be in here looking at this footage. There's no way I can give you a copy." "I'm sorry to put pressure on you, Reggie," said Paulina as she placed her hand on his arm. "But please, I promise, you can trust Sean." Reggie sighed. "Oh, okay, Paulina. Where do you want me to send it?" "Oh, thank you, Reggie. You can email it to..." She looked at Mr. Coffee for answers. He produced a business card. "You can send it to this email address, please. Thanks, man. Sean Hansen, Treadwell Organization." "Okay." They watched as Reggie read the business card and sent the footage on the computer. "There, you should be all set," he said. Mr. Coffee shook his hand. "Thank you, Reggie. If you ever need anything around here, don't hesitate to contact me." He looked at the card again and said, "Sean Hansen?" "We all call him Mr. Coffee," said Miss T. "Mr. Coffee?" Reggie repeated. "Okay, and you are?" "Oh, Alina," she said with a small wave. "We call her Miss T," said Paulina. "Mr. Coffee and Miss T?" said Reggie. "Or Miss T and Mr. Coffee, whichever," said Paulina with a chuckle. "Okay," said Reggie. "Okay, guys, the game is almost over," said Mr. Coffee. "We've got to find this kid before he leaves the building. Let's go." He and Miss T turned and left the room. Paulina started and then stopped. She turned back to Reggie and said, "Hey, you wanna help us catch a criminal?" Reggie smiled and nodded. "Yeah, I do." The group quickly made their way down the hall. "Okay, seeing the surveillance footage was helpful, but it also wasn't," said Mr. Coffee. "Yeah, we couldn't actually see who stole the ball," said Miss T. "They were wearing a hoodie," said Paulina. "We can look for the person wearing that color hoodie. There's an entire team wearing that same color hoodie. Without seeing their faces, we've got like 20 kids to follow, and we're running out of time, said Mr. Coffee. He checked his watch. Okay, let's split up, said Reggie. Me and Paulina will go this way. You two go that way, and we'll meet back here in 10 minutes. Split up? Asked Paulina. Why do I feel like I just stepped into an episode of Scooby-Doo? Well, that actually would help us to cover more ground in a shorter period of time, said Mr. Coffee. No. It's never a good idea to split up, insisted Paulina. That is the one thing I have learned from every scary movie that I've ever watched. Dangerous things happen. Dangerous things always happen whenever people split up. Well, I actually have to agree with Reggie, said Miss T. The tournament's almost over. If we split up, we can do more with the time that we have. It's not a bad idea. Paulina leaned in close to her friend and whispered, That's because in this scenario, you get to go with Fred. Meanwhile, I'm stuck over here with Shaggy. Miss T chuckled and said, Don't be ridiculous. Fine, then you go with Reggie, whispered Paulina. No way, I'm staying with Sean, whispered Miss T. Okay, guys, let's get going. Time is wasting, said Mr. Coffee. And if you see anything, just call us. Paulina exhaled loudly. I still think this is a mistake. All right, Reggie, let's go. Don't worry, Paulina. I promise I won't let anything bad happen to you, he said. You better keep that promise, Reggie, she said as they walked away. Miss T chuckled, turned to Mr. Coffee and said, Okay, which way do we go? I can't help but think that I missed something, he replied. Let's go back to the scene of the crime one more time. And that's where we'll leave it for tonight, Jolly Tea Drinkers. The team has seen the security footage, but a new question arises. Who is the mysterious person in the hoodie? And with the clock ticking, will they have enough time to track him down and recover the missing basketball? Ooh, the tension is building, and you won't want to miss what happens next. Be sure to tune in tomorrow night for Chapter 7 of Tea and Basketball, as the mystery takes an exciting turn. So relax, sip your tea, sleep peacefully, and we'll meet you back here tomorrow for the next chapter, filled with more twists, turns, and tea. Until next time, Jolly Tea Drinkers.